Hey, what's up, y'all? What's going on? Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. Hope you all had a great week. Hope you're enjoying your Sunday. And I appreciate y'all all coming through and stopping by for Mr. Talks. So, y'all saw the thumbnail. So, yes, just like last week, it's the same 4 shows. We'll discuss some new information. So, Real Housewives of Atlanta, Fiance, Belle Collective, and Love and Matters Huntsville. And y'all know I love to talk, so y'all here with me. So hope y'all all doing well. Hey Auntie Mama, what's up, boo? CM, hey J Dog, how you doing? What's going on, y'all? And I welcome everybody else who's coming in. Twitter, thank you so much for watching my views on Twitter. So so inclined, please jump over ship to YouTube and join the chat. Hit that subscribe button, like, comment, share this video out there. Y'all on Twitter, share it out there, let people know about that. I'm kind of like 5 subscribers away from 1,300. So, like, if y'all so inclined to help the brother out, let get to it. Let everybody know about me and everything. It's all a good time, see? I was asleep before the Discord even got started. Yes. And it's all due to my schedule. It's like I have a better schedule, which I'm working on becoming another thing in my company. So like that. Until then, when I work, I'll be able to do watch alongs a little bit earlier than the 12 o'clock time. But I know sometimes people still be up around that time anyway. So what's going on? So let's start with the show's updates. And let's get to it. And I still go hold to my word about doing some watch alongs, doing an afternoon shift, do afternoon time before I go to work. Or just that this lately, this afternoon shift, I just been like on the social media, doing TikTok, on Twitter, on my video games and stuff like that. I haven't been on the score like that. All right, let me see. Let's do a little music. Thank you so much, y'all. I love y'all. I always love y'all support. I love it. Be riding for me for day one. What y'all making today? What y'all eating for dinner today? I know after this live, I gotta go get something to eat. But what y'all making today? Let me know. All right, so Love and Matters Huntsville season 4 is on Saturdays, and I can't believe we got like 12 more episodes in the season left. I'm like, this 13th episode, the second half. I don't know what they doing. It's not that it's so much boring. It's just that they came alive on the coattails of Martell and Melanie. And you could tell they was the nucleus of the group. So it's like, you got to put somebody in to be more of the glue and focus on that, because these storylines this guy is giving is fake and phony. And the Whitlow is not giving much, and they all being fake themselves. So if all the rest of the couples right there who's not hiding behind Martell and Melanie is not giving their all, then what are we doing? I like hear that. Yes, please join the Discord, because I'm active every on Discord, and we can discuss things on there. Sometimes y'all get like tea that is not discussed here. Y'all get early tea sometimes. So we discuss a lot of things, and then some topics that's on social media that we discuss on Discord that I don't do on my platform. So y'all join in, and we have a good time there. Yes. Child, I'm tired of them. It's like ridiculous. It's like, that's what I say, the shows can't be centered around them. It's ridiculous. They all not giving. So if y'all not gonna be real, then what we here doing all this gymnastics for? That's why sometimes when I make my comments on social media, I make my comments and keep it moving. No going back and forth with people. That's it. Cause people do too much. I hear that. It's coming fast and furious. Jazz kicking behind, huh? Belle Collective. Oh my God. If you see me coming on camera, this Wi-Fi signal every time. All day it wasn't acting up. Now it's coming on. All right, so Belle Collective season 2 is on Fridays. We're gonna talk about the season finale, which I don't understand why it was so season finale so quickly. But it is what it is. This coming Friday will be part 1 of the reunion. It's 2-part reunion, which I don't know why, but oh well, they can't jam everything in one session. 2-part reunion. So, and then Carlos will become Maury all of a sudden. I was like, the theatrics. I'm gonna watch it, but I was like, oh, that was so like tacky. Why we need to turn it into like you Maury? Okay, whatever, Carlos. You do it most of the times. Real Housewives of Atlanta season 14 on Bravo TV. Yeah, today is the last part, the third part of the reunion, and we will be done with season 14. So the third part of the reunion will be discussed next Sunday. This Sunday is the second part. All right? So don't try and come in and say, oh, you're a week late. I know. It is what it is. Right. Fiance season 3 is on Saturdays. And we're going to discuss the recent episode today. Real Housewives of Potomac season 7 is on Bravo TV. It premieres October 9th. And I'm going to try to do those reviews pre-recorded. I'm going to try to do those reviews pre-recorded because I want to get those reviews out early instead of waiting a whole week later to discuss my thoughts. So, if Monday is not out, at least the latest will be Tuesday. All right? So, y'all will get my reviews of Potomac pre-recorded. Tell me how y'all feeling. We'll see how the numbers goes right there because I need to get some more shows on that app. The Oval season 4 premieres on Tuesday, October 11th on BET. And like I said, this show might be just a watch along. I'm not going to review it, but I do enjoy it. I mean, I do enjoy The Oval. Better than Sisters. I stopped watching Sisters a long time ago, y'all. So yeah, I can't tell you what happened now, what's going on, nothing. I can't tell you nothing going on with Sisters because I stopped watching that a long time ago. Rap-ish. So Thursdays on HBO Max. The season might be over already. I just ain't caught up. So I'm going to go back and call and catch up, and then I'll probably give you a little talk about how I feel about the rest of the season. And also Secret Life LA, season 2 on HBO Max. Ink Master, season 14 on Paramount Plus. I got to start watching that. Love is Blind, y'all. If y'all enjoyed the Love is Blind first 2 seasons, next season is premiering on Wednesday, October 19th. Yes, and we will do watch-alongs of it, and yes, we will talk about it. So get ready for that to happen soon. The Sinner, season 4 premieres on October 13th. Like, some of y'all be asking what some shows y'all like, and in Discord, I'll be telling y'all some shows I've been watching and stuff like that, so y'all get an idea of some type of shows I do like to watch. Everything. Y'all know one of the type of shows I do like to watch is like mystery type shows, things that get you thinking, and like plots like happen, and you got to figure things out. You put pieces together. I like watching shows like that. So Sinner is one of those shows. If you don't know the Sinner is basically a plot where this detective is solving cases that people feel like it's an open shut case, but it's not really so much open and shut. The person, we know the person who did it. It shows you like most of the first episode. Basically, like the first season, I remember the lady in the beach. If y'all never watched it, it was a lady in the beach who everybody saw stab somebody on the beach. Most people say, oh, that's an open show because she did it. But it wasn't a fact of, the show's not about who did it. It's about what's the motive behind the act. And when you go dive deeper and deeper and deeper in the episodes, it gives you more details of what led to that ultimate act of that happening. So usually the first episode shows the act of the crime, and then as you go into each season, it dives deeper into the mindset of what was happening. Everything. So it has been 3 seasons. I think all 3 seasons so far is on Netflix. So if y'all want to watch it, I'm telling you, it's really good. If y'all like the type of shows, it's really good. And it explains it. Yes, I'm going to watch season 4 on Discord. I'm going to watch season 4. And to be honest, I've got to catch up on season 3. So what I'm going to start doing before season 4 starts, we go watch season 3 together. Again, because I have started watching it and I stopped. And I shouldn't have stopped. I got to get back on it. And I think it's on Discord. I got to check it out and everything. But it's good, y'all. It's really good. It's really good and everything, because it's like, all right, now when it comes to the end part, like first, like Girl to the Beach, I don't think she got severe jail time. I think she got submitted to something. I think she got something. She didn't get a heavy sentence. She got something that helped her the long run. And then the second season was about a young boy, and the boy got he got juvenile time, whatever. It was too heinous that we thought, because it was like a young boy is like what he went through, all that stuff like that. And the third season was about something else. So I gotta watch the third season, but I'm telling you now, y'all, it's really good. If you like these type of shows, it's really good. All right, now fun. The School for Good and Evil premieres on October 19th on Netflix. If y'all ever seen the show Once Upon a Time, I think that was ABC. I used to love that show, and it was good. You know, it brings out the fairy tale characters to life and everything. It kind of reminds me of that. Basically, the plot is two friends went to this mysterious world, the school for good and evil, that one side is good, one side is evil. And it got characters that promote those sides. You know, they mentioned something about fairies, and mentioned something about white, and mentioned something about a lot of things on that thing. So I like that mysterious, mystical fantasy type thing with magic and stuff and drama plot. It seems good. So I want to watch it together, and then we probably can discuss it if it's really good enough. So like that. I like shows like that. So it's something I want to put up. Yeah. That and the Wednesday show. Oh yes, Wednesday. How I forgot about that. Yes, I did see a premiere of trailer of Wednesday, but I forgot when it's airing. Remind me when it's airing. I need to put that on my list. I do want to watch that. Yeah. So, the School for Good and Evil seemed like it would be something interesting to talk about. So I want to watch that. Excuse me. I felt a little high. Hold up, y'all. I think School for Good and Evil seemed like it would be something good to talk about, because I like to talk about some fantasy things come to life and good evil. I love it. All right, The Mo. How many of y'all remember watching The Mo? If y'all don't remember The Mo, then the reboot of The Mo is premiering October 7th on Netflix. If y'all don't know The Mo, if y'all seen it, I think most of us have seen it before. But if you haven't seen it, it's a competition show where it's one winner who wins a prize. But during the competition, there is one person assigned as The Mo. All right. All right, so I'll add that to my list next time. Yes, yes, it was. And one person was signed as The Mo. And the Mo's job is to sabotage the games so the people don't win as much prizes, the cash prizes, because they may have a cash prize target, and each game or each activity will have a cash prize. And the Mo is to sabotage it so you won't get as much of the money at the end. Whoever wins will win over the money that they was accumulated through the activities. It's like that. And throughout the show give us clues of trying to identify who the Mo is. It's been a long time I watched it, so like that. And I'm trying to remember all the bits and pieces. The show give us clues of who the Mo is, so we could, as a viewers, could try to figure out who's the Mo. Because I don't think they tell us who's the Mo right off the bat. Do they? I don't think they do, because it would defeat the purpose. We need to figure out ourselves as well. It's like that. So they give us clues of figure out who the Mo is. And if they do, then I kind of forgot that part of it, if they told us or not. But I think they don't tell us that. We wait to the end to find out who the Mo is. But they give us clues throughout the season, throughout the show, who the Mo is. And the Mo don't get eliminated, because that defeats the purpose of eliminating him when he's supposed to be, him or her, who's supposed to be sabotaging the activities. So they will never be eliminated when it comes to execution. So it's like they had to be really good into making sure they won't get that to find out. Yeah. Yes, they give us hints. They don't. Yes, I'm doing. That's what it is. They don't give us. They don't tell us who the remote is. I think I was right. They don't tell us who it is. They give us hints until the last episode when they reveal who the mode is, and then we as a viewer say, "Oh my gosh, I knew it." Or I go, "I didn't know that was the mode." Whatever. So they give us a little bit of hints. And throughout this competition, the people had to make notes of who they figured out. Because at the end of each segment, they have to give a little quiz. And as you answer, whoever answers the best question, whatever like that, whoever they answer the who they do well will get eliminated. It's like that. And you know the mode will never get eliminated, so you don't know who it is. It's like that. But as you go down and down and down and down and down, then you start putting pieces together, the clues, and then you go figure out, okay, the final four, the final three, one of these people are the most. So now you got to see, based on what you saw, who was it and what clues did he come out. So it's good for us as viewers to watch it. And also trying to figure out who the mode is, as well as who's going to be the winner of the thing. So it's rebooted. It's coming back. So that's something we can watch together. And it was really good. I think we could discuss it on our platform, because I don't think a lot of people will discuss it, so I could be different. It's like that. Or we could just, it could be just a Discord, whatever. But I know definitely we'll watch it together. The Insiders on Netflix. I'm just going to start watching that tonight. Right? I'm going to start watching that tonight after my live. Hey, after my boo. And based on what I saw, it's out now. So I'm going to watch that tonight after my Mr. Social Corner. And we're going to watch that together. If y'all up, y'all go watch it with me. It's about 12 or 13 individuals thinking they're auditioning for a reality TV show, not knowing that they already are part of it. They don't know they secretly getting filmed in this cubicle, whatever they at. They doing their everyday lives. They saying things and everything, not knowing they are actually in a reality show and they are filmed. It's like that. So as things go by, secrets go revealed or everything, whatever, and they got a face of what they have said. So they thinking they are auditioning, but actually they already actually are in the show. So it's like, I was like, how that gonna go? I was like, that sounds interesting. So I want to see how that is and how competition is gonna be. Because baby, when you in there and you and a bunch of people saying things and doing things, and you don't think you're being watched, but actually you're all being watched. And I want to know when they're going to find out they was watched all this long time and they was not even auditioning for something. They was already in the show. So I was like, oh, child, that seems interesting. So we'll go watch that. Movie night is on Thursdays. In the month of October, we're going to be scary horror movie nights. Right? Not too much gore, but scary horror movie night. So if you got suggestions, every Thursday will be a movie night, and it will be scary horror movie theme. So if it belongs to falls on platforms, the streaming services I have, I know I have a bunch of them. So y'all let me know, and we can just watch some of them. And next Sunday, October 2nd, the Belle Collective and the Marriage Huntsville's Family Fiance and Real Housewives of Atlanta at 4:00, and then at 10:00 will be various topics on social media, whatever. Y'all send me topics and have anything as well. Mr. Social Corner is tonight, and it'll be at 10:00. Oh, that might be before Christmas mystery. Oh, so that sounds interesting. And everything. So that's it. And Mr. Social Corner is tonight at 10:00, and we will discuss some topics. Now, I'll reveal the topics at the end of this live. Okay, so y'all be ready for the thing later on. I mean, it's not that. Stop cam. I was off cam all this time, y'all. Chill. Oh, it's a lamp to be good with it, but it's on there. Okay. All right. And what's is on Netflix, Paramount, Peacock? Let me know. I'll write that down. I'll check it out. All right, let's move this. All right, y'all. So Real Housewives of Atlanta is first. Let's get to that out the way, because the second part of the reunion was horrible. I ain't like it. So we'll discuss it. We'll discuss it. HBO Max. Oh, I have it. I had HBO Max, so that's great. And this week on vacation, y'all. So I will be home and everything. So maybe on this, we probably watch along a little bit earlier and everything if I'm home, so like that. I should be home. I think I should be, because I think there's a new video game coming out that day. So I might be home, y'all. So I'm gonna be home, play that game, and then we can watch some movies together. All right, let's go. 24. All right, 25. Real Housewives of Atlanta, y'all. It's the second part. How y'all feel about the second part? Because I know I said a lot in the first part. Most of my everything I said in my first part, I still stand by what I said and everything. But this Marlo thing, I know Andy trying to do a lot of damage control for her. Just like Kenya said, it was damage control. And it was not working. I mean, a lot of people was not buying it. Like I said, I don't think that she should be off the show, even though I don't feel like she should deserve the peach. But at the end of the day, the ensemble as a whole, it works. So it is what it is. And they're going to be peach juice back. That's rumored. If they're going to be peach juice, whatever. Because I was done with her since her own show. And I was like, I'd rather her stay than figure Atlanta Housewives and deal with that instead of being her own show and he'll make her look worse. But Peach Juice might be coming back, y'all. So if Peach Juice come back, yeah, I know Peach Juice. That's Portia. I call her Peach Juice. I don't really call her name like that. Like that. That's what I'm saying, y'all. Chill. They set up Marlon to be as a sympathetic villain and Kay as a yes, as a mean one. Like, and Kay is not the mean one anymore. It's like, and they can't stand that. Get up with Candy and keep Portia Dusty as well. Yes, that's what I'm saying, right? So they try to remind Marlo of what she said, the nasty, mean stuff she said about Kenya and Candy when she had outside talk with Sheree. And she tried to act like she didn't remember what the hell she said. I said, "Oh, you don't remember everything? You don't remember that?" Yes. Y'all know only give people nicknames. Chill. Peach Juice. That's what it is. She'll deserve her real name over here. Chill. So, yeah, remember when she called them hoes and stuff like that and doing all the nasty stuff and she paid for free, like for free. She was saying all that vicious stuff. Now she's trying to act like she don't remember what she said. I said, girl, you know what the hell is that you said. And y'all was not playing. Like that. So I was like, hey Tiffany, how you doing, boo? So like that. So at the end of the day, it's like she contradicts herself. She said one thing, but her action means differently, and that's the thing we have with Marlo. You remember that was for a night will be, and that's yeah. You remember that was from a night will be, and that's exactly. Ooh. So it don't match. And then they saying about the break-in. That's terrible. That's horrible. And everything. I don't know what's going on the Bravo streets, but these ladies getting targeted in their homes. Y'all better start doing something to protect these ladies and everything. But they get break in, stuff happen. I'm glad they are safe. It's like that. I'm not gonna be speculating if it's false or whatever. Just like Dory and her freaking behind in Beverly Hills. But it is what it is. If it happens, it happens. And I'm glad they're safe. And if you just protect yourself, just upgrade your security, do something. So it won't happen again. So she did talk about the boys and how the reaction the fans had about her saying "get the f out." And I discussed this deeply in the first part, so I don't really go too that deep in this one. How I feel about that. Like I said, I didn't like how she did it about it. They found the guys. I thought. Yes. See, I don't know the details of it because I didn't read up onto the happen, but I was just like when I saw the news and happening on social media, I was like, oh my gosh, hope she's okay. And the boys, I like Adila, oh, and Dorito, child. And y'all know I ain't discussed Married to Medicine this thing because it's just like that. For the last couple of seasons with Married to Medicine, I just had this little thing that I start watching a couple of episodes and I just stop watching it. It's just like that. I don't know. I can't psych myself up to watch the whole season. It's not like the ladies are horrible. It's that I just can't do it like now. Mm-hmm. Yeah, shoot, that's not me. That's what makes me not like it. Oh, I hear that. So, oh, okay, yeah. Say she lied about that. And like I said, I don't think somebody would lie about a break-in. And if you did it, that's like a twisted thing to lie about. Because there are people who actually had that happen. And to lie with something serious like that, it's some psychotiness for anyone to even think about. So I don't think she would go that far to lie. Everything. It's devastating. But I don't really like Lamar like that. I don't want that to happen to anyone. Because I wasn't there, so I can't tell them they're lying or not. I just have to believe what they say. Um, so to kick them out, I said what I said about last season. It's like it's not. I understand that you need a break, which I do know parents do need a break every now and then. But sometimes other people don't have breaks like that. But I do understand you worry about your reaction, how you was gonna go off and something like that. So you need to reset. If you would have said it like that, instead of saying you get the F out and do all that stuff that explained the boy, maybe it would have been different. But no, you did what you did. You said what it's help, you won't do that again. And you work on it and do better. And that's what it is. I hope you have a conversation with the boys and don't make them feel less than again. Because Marlo, it's like every time you take it ownership, you got to think about their well being more than your own. Period. So hopefully it's a learned lesson. She said she going to life coach, she doing counseling, she talking with them, and she getting them. She got them counseling as well, which I think that should have been done when you took them in the first place. But it's never too late. It's never too late. So I'm glad they is getting counseling. Yes, getting counseling. So the boys haven't heard from. That's Marlon nephews. I keep calling them the boys. The boys haven't heard from their mother. Oh no, she haven't heard from her sister. So her and her sister's not talking right now, and I mean that's sad. But they're not talking right now, and she don't feel like Kenya uplift her. I say, why do you think Kenya should uplift you when you just told her that nobody want her because her mother didn't want her? You ain't nobody because your mother didn't want you. So when you said that, that's just off. And I was just like, Kenya, you said that to me. No, we not never gonna be cool. And you think I should be sympathetic for you? No. Both of us has issues when our parents hasn't been in our lives. For you to go cut that deep and say my mother didn't want me, that's when you look the way it is. It's like that. You know, that's kind of hurt and touch a subject. But yeah, when somebody said that to you, you want to go off, oh my God, I ain't know how to good do, but you want to be mean nasty. So you don't understand how the hell Kenya don't really rock with you anymore since that comment. And she said that, and they said that in the reunion. She said since that comment, she hasn't been messing with you anymore, since like that. She tolerates you and you're in the same group. But other than that, she'll rock with you like that. So she ain't gonna be here and buying your little sob story. Hey, do y'all blame Kenya? No, I don't. So Kia has a legitimate reason not to like Marlo ever. And if she don't want to forgive her, that's her. That's all right. It's like Marlo had to really like Kenya. But don't try to make it seem like you need your Kenya validation and approval or something like that. If feel like you need to she need to uplift you and be there for you. No, you told her that nobody wanted to be her own mother. So it's like, okay. But yeah, let somebody say something to you. You want to get on deep end. Okay, girl. Yes. Do I blame Kwame? No. Do I think she's a hypocrite? Kenya? Kenya could be hypocritical. Yes, she can be. Are you talking about Marlon? Yeah. They both could be one and the same. So I was like, the both can't. Cause Kenya cut deep too. She can. When you provoke her, she can. So I'm not gonna knock that because she's been a villain a long time. So we can't knock what the hell she be saying too. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So Marlo and Kenya can never get along because they're kind of like one of the same in some way. But the only thing about it is that Kenya is not the villain role now anymore. So Marlo's become a center, but they're trying to spin it like she's the nice one, and Kenya's the horrible, nasty one. And I said, no, you can't put that on her now. You the one who's doing the most. So we'll see. Oh, Drew didn't know about the thing of gaslighting because she wasn't around Ashley after she went back here. Oh yeah. Okay. Oh yeah. Ashley was horrible with this. She did that. I still don't rock with chromosome Ashley had. Chromosome 4 had Ashley. But other than that, yeah. Drew, they understand the definition of gaslighting. Ralph always gaslight you, girl. So the fact that you had to figure out what that was, they didn't realize he didn't do it. But now you realize he was doing it. I said, yes, he's been gaslighting you, girl. It is what it is. And they said, oh, he has a body, so he's an athlete. I said, no, having a nice body doesn't mean he's an athlete. I said, Drew, shut up sometimes. Drew, shut up. Drew, shut up. Whatever. So King happy before he danced with the stars, and I'm happy for her because I don't watch Dancing with the Stars, but I know how much she was really excited about doing it and went far as well. And that's that. And she remember that to her, she honored that to her grandmother, everything. It was a touching moment for her. I said, okay, that's nice. Yeah. So she's still married. Yeah, Drew likes me. Drew is something else. That lady. She is still married to Mark. I don't know what's going on. I think Mark is not trying to get that divorce. I don't know. He's not trying to sign out. I said, much you don't figure like this girl or not being around her, you still try to have control by not signing his papers. Because I don't know what's taking so long. Or he trying to get something out of it. Because King has a lot of money, whatever it is. But something tells me that he's stalling and not her. She want to get this done and over with. But he's stalling. But she's dating. I said, well, just sign the papers. Like, what's going on? Why is it taking so long for the divorce to happen? I know it takes a while. But dag. Yes. I know. I think he's stalling. That's why he wants the more money for Kenya. So tell me he did this. He knew he was doing getting with Kenya and knocking her and all stuff like that. That all of a sudden turn on her like that. Like, come on now. The only great thing about that is that baby Brooklyn. They are so adorable. Kenya, Brooklyn, Vaughn is so cute. I love it. So Saya mentioned that she didn't meant to make Ken feel type of way about the couples trip. Because yeah, I think one thing I'm gonna mention that later. One thing I felt about Saya is that she's not really clear of what she's saying. And we're gonna bring that up when we talk about the baby situation because I kept saying what her main issue was. And the reasons that she bringing up now, I said that's not the reason you had before. But she's not really clear. So all this time she was saying couples when it was saying that you could believe a plus one and not make her feel can make her feel like she had to bring a couple when she's not a couple. And it was miscommunication. I think it was. Well, does Sign deserve to get a phone hang up on her? I mean, that was a bit much. No, I don't think so. But you could explain to her. I say, listen, you trying to make me feel like I can't be around because I don't have, I'm not a couple. Like, you trying to throw it in my face? Like, what? Come on. Like, so she could have said, anybody could be a plus one, no matter who it is. And that could have been solved issues instead of making it seem like a couple's trip. But it wasn't even that big deal. Right? So Martell called doing the taping of the reunion, and Kenya picked up the phone. She said, Martell, call her back and everything. And that was little Kiki. So Andy say, oh, Martell is a 10 out of 10. I don't say, really? Andy, you was a little too excited with that little statement. You was a little too excited. What you want? You want something? Nobody knocking that he is nicer than God, but he's ugly. Not physical ugly, but the overall sense of being, of a human being, that makes him ugly. But we know he's a attractive guy, but don't make it seem like he's a 10 out of 10. No, he's nowhere near that. Girl, Andy was so hyped. The kid said, oh, I heard that his D was a 10 out of 10. And she said, I said, Sheree, why you blushing so much? Girl, whatever, because that's all he giving. He ain't giving much. Child. That's what I'm saying. They all being fake. I was like, y'all know damn well who Martell is. Hakeem broke it down so elegantly, what he done in the other show. That's what I'm saying. Nothing but D and nut. So I was like, yeah, y'all being a phony and trying to big up this freaking person, knowing darn well that Sheree shouldn't be with this freaking guy. But you know, Sheree track record sometime with men. I don't know what she be doing. So they brought up about the conversation that Kenya, how do you feel that Aaron stuck up for her? And I'm glad that Kenya didn't really go off. She said, you know what, I understand. He defended his wife. That's what he's supposed to do. And that's that. I said, you know what, yes, it is what it is. Now, I don't believe that he should have cursed like that or stuff like that. But I understand he was defending his wife. It is what it is. It's not to be all mad and butthole about it, make a whole big steal about it. It is what it is. Because I say, if I had a person like me, I would expect them to defend myself as well. I don't think Stein was drowning. I think she was holding her own, but you know, he ain't had enough like that. So, and he don't really say much. So that's another thing. Like, I don't think they feel like they was being really threatened. Maybe at the moment that it happened, she felt like, oh my God, I had nobody stand up for me, and he coming at me like that. But after a while, she realized, she said, you know what, it is what it is. So I'm glad that it wasn't a big deal. And I said, yeah, come back. All right. So this is what I was saying about the baby reasoning about Sonya. Yes, I know she gave a blog out. She wrote a blog stating the statement and how it is. My thing was the baby thing. I said, if Sonya come back next season, I think she needs to be clearer of things that she says and make the statements like that. Because a lot of things she did in the season, it was confusing. It didn't match up. It's like that. And Sonya's whole thing in the season with the baby situation was that she didn't feel like having another baby with Aaron because she felt like Aaron was not going to be around. He wasn't around like that with Ducey or that's like that. So she feared like she have a baby, she ain't going to have no support for him like that. And she feel like she will be alone again. Now, we're not saying he's a douchebag and he's a deadbeat. We say, based on her words, that because he wasn't around like that with Ducey, she has a fear that if she have another baby with him, he's not going to be around like that either. And, you know, that's a known fear. That's what her saying throughout the season was. A fear of that he not listening to her. And one of the things that she didn't have support system as much. Even though she had a bunch of family in the household now. But before, it wasn't like that. So that's what she felt. And that's what she had a fear. So when she was trying to ask people advice and everything, all of a sudden everybody told her, well, let's have a baby. That's what he wants. Let's have a baby. I said, why the hell y'all just telling her this thing? Y'all don't understand. She just explaining y'all how she really feel. But no, y'all dismissing it. Yeah. Yes. And that's what she said. So to come around and say, oh, now she want to have a baby with him because he said if he don't want to have a baby, I don't want to have a baby. So now he said he don't want to have a baby. Now I want to have a baby with him. I said, come sorry, that's not what you said. That's confusing. And now he said, oh, y'all was not listening. So I said, I could have sworn you expressed your feelings about not being there. Maybe she didn't tell him directly. I think she did. Somewhere along the line, she kept saying that she didn't feel like she had to spoil you wasn't around. You always doing something, and because I think she did. Yeah, I think she all that, but he didn't want to listen to it. He just said, "Nah, I don't want to." None of the kid. So I think, but they don't want to listen to each other, and the fact that was a legitimate fear. And sometimes we're not gonna sit here and act like that. Guys do that. It's like Robin on Potomac. Remember Robin's biggest fear about wanting to have a daughter or something. I said that. So far, first of all, that's too much pressure to try to make it like she needs to birth us gender. With you, the one who determines the sex. If you have another boy, that's on you. But that's not here and there. I made a point is that Robin big fear about having another baby with Juan, even though she says she's working on having one, and that's what it is. They decide that is that he wasn't around for the first two boys like that. So he wanted to have a do-over for this one. And I think that was right his words too. He wanted a do-over. I said, we don't have time for do-overs. I don't want to have this baby carrying in my body, the belly, all this time doing body changes. And when the baby get here, you could up and leave, and I had to be stuck with the baby. So that's why sometimes it's always really on the woman who really want to have the baby if she really wants it. Because most of the times, the men go up and leave. And they can tell you sweet and nothing. And then when the baby get here, they just checked out. It's like there's no attachment to it. And we see this numerous of times. So we can't say here like 2022 act like this not happening. So we can't rely on your word that you want to do over there. You're going to be there. We need to see a track record. Like I said, Latrice, she should have had that baby. And I'm so happy. We're going to talk about Belle Collective later that she was negative. I was like, yes, don't do it, girl. Because we don't got time for that. We don't got time for that. It's real life. And then when the baby get here, what can we do? We can't spark her back up and go back in time. So that was her big thing about it. So now she say, oh, now we have a baby because he said he don't want to have a baby. Since he don't want to have a baby, now I want to have a baby. I was like, okay, girl. Okay. And I know she's clear about. She said, I want to let y'all know that he would never let that be. And the reason why the statement was made is that not because he wasn't around, is that I was doing the most. I was taking all the responsibility, and I didn't want him around. And so like, I don't know. She said something like a lot that she was doing the most on her own, and it was not like he was not being around. It's that I was doing all the work, and I didn't really want to ask for help. I said, that's on you, then, girl. If you were trying to take all that responsibility and not trying to make him help, and that's what it is. But it's not clear. It's not clear. So, but now they're working on it. She's happy. He's happy. They're gonna have baby number 2 soon, and hopefully it works out with everything. But you never know. You never know when the turn of baby get here. Right? See, I wish my husband would. That's what I'm saying. Oh yeah, so that segment about why when you would tell Cyan about just giving a baby and not understanding, and she said, I don't understand because I would say that it was like it's your duty to give him a baby and everything. And also, if it's not a medical reason, why you not giving a kid? It's your duty. I said, girl, shut the hell up. Hey, Brittany Boo, shut the hell up. At the end of the day, it don't have to be a medical reason why a woman don't want to have a baby with a husband, even if she married or not. So it was like she was coming for you as a legitimate advice of her fear. Yeah, she would be being PPN. She was. All that stuff like that. And you go tell her it's her duty. I said, no, it's not an obligation. It's not a requirement. And I don't like when people use that words. It's not my requirement that I need to have a kid. It's not my requirement that I need to carry. It's not my requirement because I'm married to someone that I need to give that person a name. No. Because 9 out of 10 times we know men don't really have attachment to their children like that. They just like to create. They procreate. I'm not saying all men like that. Most men are. They procreate because they want to make sure they works, not because they want to be attached to the baby. But what they do, here, take here. That's even lucky you get the money. Because most of y'all get baby by they be guys who don't even have jobs themselves, but D the sling. And now you pregnant, now you all burnt. Oh, I don't know what they're gonna do because you don't got that money, you got no him, you got no chance of pulling, you got no neither. I said you knew all that before you got knocked up. Well, the baby's here. So all I gotta do is like and go into the app. Like, that's what I'm saying. True. What's my duty? Girl, Drew settled. It's not no duty. Like she obligated to do it. I said no, she's not obligated to do anything. Because at the end of the day, she gotta wonder about carrying and doing all that. Well, so to tell her that she needs to do it because if not a medical issue, you need to do it and something like that. No, shut up. That's what I'm saying. Drew knows she's a side wife. That's how be inside of your own marriage. Chill. So Marlo Kenya segment again. I was like, whatever. But I do find it interesting. Like, yes, Kenya brought some things up that Marlo said, "Oh, you trash, you lying, and all that stuff like that," and then turned around and confirmed everything that she said. I said, okay, so she was lying, or it was true, or you just didn't like it that it came out of her mouth. Because everything that was said was mentioned. Now, the sounds and name thing, I don't really understand the name thing. I think she changed the name, but she did not change the name. I think she changed the name. Everything, the birth certificate was not clear. It is what it is. If her name was choice, her saying she changed it to Marlo or whatever it is. It is what its name was changed. Yada yada. But the other details that was brought up about her going to jail, that she slashed a woman's face, that she did this, and she did that, she did check fraud, she did all that. That was all true. She did all that. I said, all right, Marlo, you had a parents, like you did it. Own it. But don't say that somebody lying and then you go turn around and confirm it. I said, okay, girl, you did it. So she said the breakdown of the relationship is when her and Peach Juice got friends. And that's what came in like. I said, I don't understand. No, I ain't gonna understand. Well, it is what it is. Why would and I know Peach Juice was sitting here. I said, why the hell I'm in it? Like, I'm nowhere near this season. Y'all gotta bring me in this freaking thing scene. No. Keep it to y'all. Chill. It's hard to find folks who did, right? Chill. Yes, she knew kid was right. She didn't like that kid was the one that said it. If it was any other person who said it, she was like, she would have been all a nasty rude to it. But because it was Kenya, they don't really like each other. So she said, you trash, you this, you lying, you concerned about it. Just like that. They didn't come around when Andy asked a question. Yeah, Andy, yes, I did that. Yes, I did this. I went to jail for this. I was like, girl, what the hell? You did it. So why are you mad about it? She has her Kenya said the bigger thing that you mentioned everybody struggles and stuff like that, but you don't mention your own personal demons. Cause y'all know this model was like, yeah, my mother's this, and then my sister this, and this is that, and this is that, but she don't talk about her stuff. Yeah. Well, I was like, okay. So they were going back and forth, and I was sitting here, and I said, okay, can we move on this? Because it's the same thing throughout the whole season with these two. So I'm going to top that. So the Drew Saray segment. don't we know about Marlo though? You're a liar. That shit. Yeah, you're a liar. You're a liar. You're trash. Yeah, Andy, I did that. Yeah, I was that. I was A, B, C, D, A. So, yeah, I did that. I was like, okay, that was a completely like turn 180. Like, girl. So like, what we doing, blah, blah, blah. It's like that. I don't know. Everything is out and open. I guess Marlo say, listen, it's public knowledge. Go and Google it. I said, okay, then no behind it. Behind it. It is what it is. And that's what I'm saying. I was like, listen, y'all all y'all ladies have passed. Y'all all dates like that. It is what it is. Like, come on. At the end of the day, it is tight. Ask Marlo about where she get her money from. Where Sheree got her money for that Chateau Sheree. I still trying to figure that out. Yeah, Sheree tell me what she got the money for. She buy lock scammer to get that Chateau Sheree done like that. Yeah, and then she only been living in her house by herself. I said, where everybody else? You better hope you got everybody else helping you. Yeah, that big ass house like that. Oh, I know that electricity bill, water bill, all that bills was high as hell. How you pay for all that? You better bring your son and your daughter and have their family in that house. I said, y'all each get a room, y'all pay me rent. Yeah, we doing something in here. My proper management. Chill. Proper cat manage. Oh, shit. Y'all cutting up. Chill. Oh, the Drew is Sheree segment. Sheree said she talked to Anthony and everything and said that he didn't say it. And I was like, listen, we're not going to rewrite events. Anthony, you said that. You said out of your mouth when you and Drew was at the shop shopping for baby Brooklyn's gift. You said out of your mouth that Sheree didn't pay you. Sugar daddy's helper out and help her. Shoot. That she didn't pay you. You said that your mouth on national television on that scene, and then Bravo played that scene again. You said that. So Sheree, I don't know what you listen to. Do you watch the episode? Because he just said it. So he lied to your face and said he didn't say it when he did say it. Or did you not watch the episode? Because I'm trying to understand, Sheree. So how you get on the phone and let him lie to you in the whole FaceTime? They said, oh yeah, you paid me, and then no, you never missed the payment. I said, you just said that. So either you lied at that scene or you lying now. Yes. So Sheree went and got you and everything because Drew got Anthony on the voice line, and Anthony said, no, I don't know what they get that from. I never really mentioned that. I never said that. Or that stuff like that about Ralph, all that stuff. That was a voice message with everything. I said, okay, cool. And then Sheree got him on FaceTime, and they said, oh, no, I never said that. I never said that. And Drew won a storyline and everything. And he said, okay, click, bye. And he cut that phone off so quickly. He said, good, don't try, don't lie. Now you try to turn on Drew. Drew could be messy, but she's a cast member. You was a freaking person who's not existent. Don't try to come here and act like somebody needs a storyline. Maybe she do need one, but it is what it is. But at the end of the day, you said that. Maybe she did. Yeah, maybe she didn't know the storyline, but you did said that. So Sheree, I don't know what you was doing, girl. Maybe Sheree got with you to say, listen, here's the money now. You better get on this FaceTime and tell you that I paid you. And that's what he did. And then she said, oh, I wouldn't be blessed if I didn't pay people. I said, pause, hold up. Will you last episode or last week didn't understand the value of contract? You was the same person who didn't understand your contract and then understand that the contract means you have to pay the person even though you don't like the services. Unless you put something in your contract clause saying that if services not rendered best, you won't get the rest of the money. You the one that said that you pick and choose who you pay. So now you're going to sit here on this week episode saying that you wouldn't be blessed if you wouldn't pay people. But yet you was confused about payment and contracts. So get out my face, Sheree. And I said, everybody listen to this reunion had to know not to do business with this lady because she's confused. Oh, it's like, what the hell, girl? You just didn't understand the point of values of contracts and payments. So we know that's the real you because, girl, you was confused. So you mean it's a contract? I mean, I have to pay. I said, I was like, move on. And yeah, he said he don't remember saying that about Ralph. Yeah, I heard somebody call Drew the broke man's mega good. Oh no. Broke man mega good. And I can't see it. I hear him about her past. I get why she would ask how she does. Chill. Sheree. Maybe. Well, you can't lie. Sheree could, as much as we don't like Sheree, she is comical. Super broke man. Very comical. Because I was like, girl. But that was Real House of Atlanta. Tonight will be the last part of the reunion, and the men will come on the stage. And that's how it ended. So we'll see how that happens. Next is Fiance. Let's get to that. Yes. So maybe, yes. Maybe she didn't really know a lot. But I still try to figure out how she got them in for Chacha Sheree, and I'm not letting that go. If I was a cast member, I would keep asking that. Chill. I like y'all. Belle Fiance. I like this episode. Okay, let's see. I'm not trying to make this long. Belle Fiance. What I'm doing. Take Katie and Tom on my screen. Yeah. So this episode was Kiyomi and Austin. This is Kiyomi. You know, that's Austin. I hope you can see them. Right? And they met in Japan within a week. Friday, they met. Saturday went on a date. And Sunday became official boyfriend and girlfriends. So y'all became official in 3 days. Mrs. said we want to know, but that's what I'm saying. In 3 days, you became official couple in Japan for 3 days. Y'all became boyfriend and girlfriends. I said, child, I don't know how can you become boyfriend and girlfriends that quickly, but I know people do that. Oh, it's like whatever. They became a couple in 3 days. He was in Japan all this time, and then she got delayed, and she had to go back home and everything. They had been working on long distance for a relationship for a while. So they've been long distance. In 2019, they only met like twice out of the whole year, and in 2020, you know what happened. That's a panorama that happened around that time, and they didn't see each other, so it was like kind of lockdown. So as that finished and everything, now they're engaged. And they're living together. So they went from long distance relationship to being engaged to living together. I don't know, y'all. So, child, maybe I'm doing something wrong because I don't know what the hell. And maybe I do something right because I'm not going through all that. Hell to the no. Chill. So, one of the issues they keep bringing up is about him not taking charge. He needs to be a leader. He needs to take a charge. He needs to be a leader. He's too shy, and her family don't know the real him, and I want the family to know the real him. I said, if he's shy, maybe that's the real him. Not everyone gonna be vocal and type A personalities. They got to be some type Bs. And we clearly saw that she is a type A personality because she don't like to liquid control. Even though she kept saying throughout the episode, I need him to take leadership. I need to take leadership. Her mom said, I need to take leadership. I need to take leadership. He need to take leadership. He need to take leadership. And they come to the end of the episode when he said he gonna take leadership and take control. And that's the, oh no, it's gonna be a challenge. Nah, I can't do that. Nah, it's gonna be hard. I said, that girls, you don't want him to take leadership. You don't want him to take leadership. You want to control everything. And you gotta let that go. You gotta take a step back. If you want him, if you say that, you want him to take up. Let him step up, and then you step back. This is why I fall asleep. She said, J-Lo said, listen, I'm bored, I'm asleep. Good night. Good night. She said, I'm bored, I'm asleep. I'm asleep. Down, because y'all are not going to waste my time. Chill. I know Monique and PTSD if she love my review. Good night. Chill. Yes, because it was like, girl, now he said he's going to take the step up and be a leader. Now you say, oh no, you know it's gonna be too hard. I don't want to do that. And even at the end of the episode, she have a hard time with legal control. So, girl, you like to be in control. So don't act like you want him to step up when you don't want him to step up. You just like to hear to say that. But y'all can both take leadership in some aspects. You can take leadership in some ways that you good dominant, and he can take leadership in some ways that he's dominant. And y'all mesh together as a partnership. But don't get a tizzy fit when he's trying to change and he's changing, and now he's changing, now you can't take it. I said, girl, get over that. So that's one thing they have an issue with. And another thing was like trouble communicating because she feel like he don't open up as much and he shuts down. And the biggest two things of the relationship, biggest two things in his life that's kind of like faltering his kind of personality, because if you saw the episode, he was very monotonic. He had a monotone voice. Fiance. It was Fiance. It was monotonic because he was like this. You know, everything else I know, and I have an understanding because I need to step up. You know, it's hard to talk to me and everything and all that stuff like that. And yada yada yada. And yeah. So I just want to do it. Throughout the whole episode, he was like that. And then most of the times, he was kind of like shocking, like this. And like, I said, boy, are you confused? Like, what's going on here? I'm confused. Because he was like, especially when Tracy was talking, like he was trying to understand her words and it wasn't registering or something. Because I was like, and I was like, child, you know what? I'm not gonna try to say it because all that so he can roast me. It looked kind of delayed, but I said it, but still, I ain't going further than that. It just looked delayed. That's all much I'm gonna say. Yeah, because okay. Oh, so communicating because it was two kind of loss in his relationship, right? It was Ayana. Kind of lost. His parents divorced, and he don't know the details of why his parents divorced, his mom and dad. Because he said he growing up that he had a loving relationship with his mom and dad, and then all of a sudden they got divorced, and he don't know, and he still don't know the reason why, until this day, why they divorced. That's one thing. And then the pass of his father due to the big C. You know, I can't really say that word because that's a touchy word. Y'all know what the big C is. And passed away. So two major losses that happened. Because of that, him and his brother, the brother that he brought in the show, Trevor, we'll get to that in a minute, they haven't really been close like that because of the divorce. So throughout the whole thing, when he talk about, oh, he don't think that divorce was the factor in him shutting down or not speaking, it's like that. I said, don't you think? You don't think that's a factor? If you say you and your brother really haven't been close since that high school, and that's the amount of time your parents divorced, that means that's the time that affected you to the point that who you are now. Yes. For real. Your parents' divorce was a factor in how you view your relationship right now and how you are sheltered, reserved, shy, don't speak. Because remember, you internalize that and feel like whatever reason it might be your fault or you feel type of way, why mom is sad and everything, maybe we was the reason, don't know because you didn't know the details. And because of that, you and your brothers had different reaction. Your brother Trevor is like, he don't want to open up. He don't break that barrier. Even though he said, I wish I would have opened up there for you. I wish I would have been there for you when we heard that our dad died and that thing, I ain't reach out to you. And then they didn't really reach out to each other. So when they had a sit down later on the episode where Tracy tasked Kiyomi to sit down with Austin and Trevor, the brother, he also said he found out what happened. The reason why the parents divorced is that the daddy was cheating. He was cheating around. He had different relationships and stuff like that. And yes, even though they had a good relationship with their father and stuff like that, but they realized it's like mom held strong because she said she's holding on as long as she can because of the sake of the boys or the sake of the kids they have. And to the point that it's not, she can't take it anymore. And she had to realize when it's a good enough time, when I know they was good, she let go. And because she let go, she didn't really tell her sons why they broke up. Because that was mysteriousness and it was not being talked about. Everybody internalized things differently, like this divorce affecting us. And because it's affecting us, we don't talk about it. So if we don't talk about it, it kept on the side. And so you gonna sit here in front of Tracy Sack like that divorce didn't help affected you. It affected you. Yes. And then on top of that, the father dying. And because you didn't know the reason why they divorced, now the father died, you love your father, you're not going to take away from your relationship that you have with your father. But that's a big thing. And then the fact that could bring you closer to this further apart. Y'all have with the years not talking to each other. So yes, I feel like Trevor, and then Trevor said that he's like that with his other brother. So it's like Trevor's really holding on to it. And he don't want to really relinquish that because if he relinquishes that means healing and moving forward and building a bond. And since he don't want to build a bond yet, he needs to hold on. He said it's going to take a while. I said this is your first step of breaking that barrier to have that close relationship. Also, even though he started to open up and want you to be around. Now you will say, nah, it's going to take a while, like that. So that means Trevor is really trying to hold on to his own line of badge of honor, to you say, of the pain, and use it as much as he can to avoid breaking that barrier to build a friendship. If you out of your mouth want a closer relationship, you got to open up. He's giving the door, but you said, nah, no, we can't do that. I said, Trevor, like, that was your time. If you don't feel that way, then you don't say you don't need to be close yet. I mean, sometimes siblings don't be close anymore after some damage and loss. It doesn't mean you don't love them less. It's that it's slow being close anymore. So at that time, their relationship, they said they took a break, right? And because Kiyomi asked him, let's have an open relationship. He didn't like that because he couldn't be there now, her to hold her, to kiss her, to do all that, to touch her, cut her, all that stuff like that. So they took a little break. And in the break, I think it was always a tension for them to get back together. So when she dated someone, it was like a month or so like that. They broke up, whatever. And she told them who she was dating, who she was talking to, and everything. Now, when it comes to him, he didn't tell Kim when he was talking to her because he felt like it was a break. I don't deserve to tell her whatever the thing. I said everybody have their own rules and intentions about breaks. If you want to break, I don't need to tell you. But at the same time, if you have only intention to get back together, I think you should at least know something because why this girl is reaching out to her and telling her all these details and telling her and trying to throw in her face about what you doing with this girl, even though you may have intentions to be back with Kiyomi. So from there, Camry had a little trust issues with Austin because he had to share this stuff. And now she's saying she's in a house with him. She don't have much trust issues. I said, girl, that trust issue still going. How that just went away like that? And that the fact that he don't open up and he don't speak as much because the family throughout the episode saying you barely even get sentences out of this guy. He kept his answers dry. And I said, oh my gosh, I know we have people who dry like hell. You pulling your heart out, and all they say, okay, cool. Okay. Good. I'm all right. Yeah, whatever. Yeah. I understand. I said, boy, can you give more answers? Like, come on. One answer. Oh, you're one trick pony. What the hell? To talk. Look at me wrong. Everybody got people that they so open up. I'm not one of the person who's willing to share things to people right off the bat. I gotta be comfortable. Now I know I'm on this platform and I share with people with people watching me and everything, and I come to like it's a point in life that I would say, you know what, that's my life. 36 years old. I don't care. You don't like me, it is what it is. Like me, you gotta be understanding. I'm be honest with myself. I share what I share that is related to what I've seen, what I review and everything, but I'm still guarded with some things. When I can open up, I share things. So I get that. But you have a whole fiance, you have things like this person you should be providing, that person you should be open up to. Because y'all gonna get married. So to be holding on and being very less vocal and not sharing things, it was like, okay, so how long I'm trying to get deep with you? Because it's becoming we all becoming surface level. And how long can that last? It can last to some people, they want to be superficial. But how superficial gonna be on the superficial? You're gonna stay superficial, but don't try to get deep if y'all know it's gonna be superficial. Right? That's what I'm saying. So that was the whole spill about that. The meaning, the family, like I said, when I see this episode, I don't think it was really a big issue of the dynamic between, besides him not opening up as much and she likes to take control. I don't see any other issues that they had besides them being a long distance. I think the only thing about it, they rushed, there was long distance and they could try and build together. I think that was the major thing that they didn't even scratched on. To me, it seemed like, okay, do y'all know that they just been in long distance and they just came together as to be fiancés or something? Like, okay, and I think they said they haven't been in 7 months, whatever, I don't know. Whatever else like that. Oh, no. They said at the end of the wedding's going to be next year. So they pushed back the wedding, whatever it was. But I said that did seem kind of like fast. You got me on the same page? So she said the issue with him was honesty. Was honesty and open up and being there and everything. He said the biggest thing that changed their relationship was his father passing, and so that he got reserved, and that's where he had to sit down and talk to his mom. Tracy tasked to sit down and talk to mom and get the opening because you try to deny that this is affecting you, which it is, and that's when the mom explained to you what happened. I just told y'all that he was a cheater or something like that. Understand that he understand, but he loved his mom because he said his mom was strong. Going this relationship is hard. I can say anyone who wants to that. I did less than a year before we got engaged now. But we knew each other. I mean, it may work for some people and everything. I can't do that. I need, especially my quality time is my love language quality time, and I'm not spending much quality time. I ain't gonna really feel comfortable being with you. I need the time spent. Now I say we got to be together every 24/7 because I know sometimes I need my distance too. That's why I like getting. I ain't living together until I got married. Should put that in the finger. I mean, yes, but we knew each other. So I guess he probably knew him. That's what might make it easier for you. But if we was totally strangers, I think it probably be different. But that's it. So and then I don't know, Jada, if you feel the same way. And also Brittany, you watched it last night. Did y'all feel like there was a scratching deep enough? The only part obviously that was a big issue is more of him and his family dynamic. It's like that, but it seemed like it wasn't much scratch issues, like no much examples of dishonesty, not much things to really go deep into it. It seemed like it was breaking on trying to make him a better person, so he knows that he can open up more. Which is now he's starting to realize what he learned from his mom, and even though the brother thing was not successful, but still, now he's saying he understands that he can open up, he can take leadership, and he wanted to take that step. But Tracy make her and him aware that because one person's changing, and so y'all was so much in the same dynamic as one person's changing, now the other person was like, it made her feel, it may draw y'all together or may spare y'all apart, because stuff like this happens because one person, y'all so settled in one dynamic, and then the one person y'all with is changing up, and now you don't feel that same dynamic, so the level's not balanced anymore. So then y'all might fall apart because now you're not accepting to the person that was there all the long time. So the fact that she always was dominant and she would always take control, and he's been always the docile and take the back seat and don't say much. Now that he's starting to take a step up and take the leadership role, now it may hinder her to say, now it's going to be a challenge because now he's taking all the stuff that I secretly wanted him to do, but secretly I don't want him to do. I said, girl, you just got to accuse him. I said, listen what it is. At the end of the day, they got all blessings, and the brother and Trevor went back to their old ways of keeping a superficial relationship. I said, oh my gosh, really? But Kiyomi and Austin seemed like they was a good couple. They seemed like they didn't really had many animosity towards each other or any really deep issues that we couldn't get off. It was the only simple things that could be like really could be fixed. Him learning the truth and open up, and it could start better. But she needs to rein down the control down and let him take a step up a little bit, and then y'all could be good. Other than that, it wasn't really much to this episode. No, that's why I fell asleep. It's like I feel like she wants to keep control of the leadership she wants him to have. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Not all families are. It is. I know that. I feel like she wants to keep control of the leadership. Like she will show what happened if she let go of the reins. Yes. She don't like that because she always been dominant. Even though when the beginning of the episode, when they said, oh, he didn't decide on the tux yet, and she said, so Tracy said, what that means? Why you feel like he was an attitude with that? He said, because the wedding plans has been all done. I've been doing all the wedding thing, and all he had to do the tux, and he still had to decide on that. I said, let him decide on his tux. She had to control that either. When the date is. Hey, Dominique. Sure. But he decided on some blue tux. I said, that's nice. It looked nice because he's got light skin, so a dark color look nice. No. Yeah, exactly. Well, I remember saying that I think they were infatuated with the love story they started, but not large. Just wanted to sleep. Yes, it seemed like a love story go right at the beginning. Oh, we met in a hopeless place in Japan. We love each other, and now the reality here. It's okay, well, you're here now. I think this was supposed to be a weekend going in Japan and end up being a week, and here we are. Exactly. Here we are. Playing house. But as much counseling and they work on it and they continue on and build up this new friendship and the new foundation of their relationship and being open and honest. The family didn't really hate each other either. They was trying to support Kiyomi and Austin in their journey. They just had little concerns. Concern was even that deep, and that's what it was. And that was Fiance. So that's what it was. All right, let's get into Belle Collective, y'all. That's next. Let's jump over. Any last minute thoughts on Fiance? Because I think that was all. It wasn't much. If I ain't saying that, it probably wasn't that my point. I'll just put up the big reasons why it was there. Collective. Nah, we good. Yes, right. Let's get to the bells. Child. Oh, why Sanjay stopped working with Sono Gucci? Oh no, so not Gucci. So not Gucci, Sophia. What happened? Chill. So it continued on for last week. You remember Tamba? You know, I don't know what Taisha's here because I can't give her any airtime because the decorator wants to be in our business, and it's settled. Me and Damon gonna be together, and I'm moving in with him, so she needs to get out the way. And I don't understand why she's here, so I'm not giving her any screen time because she want to be messy, and I'm not here for it. So she left out there, and she said, "I'm sorry, I had to leave Marie event, but I can't be sitting here with the decorator and everything." And I was like, "Okay, girl, so leave." So Akeisha was like, you know what? I don't know type shit like that, but I can't be sitting here because I'm messy and everything. I know Marie. So Marie didn't know. Marie said, listen, this lady is planning my event. She planned it. She helped us out. So she's going to be here. And I didn't know the whole details between Taisha and Damon and everything because that's not my role. And if it was, whatever it is. I'm screaming, but you take me out every time. Like, thank you. I try. Like, and she said she didn't know, but she said she kind of wished that it would stay there. I said, yes, Tam, but if you so hell bent that knowing that it was not true between Damon and the decorator, Taisha, then why are you leaving? Why are you leaving? Why you couldn't stay there and have a heart-to-heart conversation and try to debunk the freaking rumors, whatever, and have sit there? You had to go back and forth with her to say her piece and say, okay. But no, you want to get up and leave. They say, see, she want to talk to everyone else about me, but when I'm here, she didn't want to talk to me and everything, and all stuff like that, and everything. I don't know why she left because she was engaged at the time. She was engaged too, so now she ain't want that tea out. I said, oh, she was engaged to who? To who she was engaged to? To who? All right. She was engaged. I said, Taisha, you just bought the tea out like that. See, man. So Akeisha was like, you know what? I can't sit here and anything. I said, Akeisha, you just found out last 2 weeks. That was the last 2 episodes. I don't know how long it's been. Last 2 weeks, we're going to say 2 weeks, that Tamba didn't want you in the group chat. That's not the first time I heard Tamba was engaged before. Child, she probably was. She didn't want you in the group chat. And she was telling ladies what you may or may not said. So now you have more loyal to Tamba. So you want to get out there and run out the event because Tamba they want to sit there. So you decide to leave, even though you and Tamba's not in a good place right now, or at least somewhat not in a good place. I said, yeah, a little more loyal to Tamba than Tamba had with you. Girl, I wouldn't have got nowhere. I would sit here like, oh. I ain't gonna believe it. I'm enjoying this tea. I ain't gonna believe it nowhere. I ain't have no loyalty to somebody who just told me I can't be in a group chat with me and everything and tell the ladies that I told her they was ugly, even though she might say it or not. But still, you would be a messy Tamba. And I told her that's what I said. All that stuff. They got it in the face. All that. You remember all that, Tamba? And like Keisha, you remember all that. But then you want to be all loyal to the girl. I said, okay, girl. She got to believe that Taisha, after she dropped the ball that Tamba was engaged, she got to believe. And then that was that. That's so sad. So Latrice stayed with her brother. Yeah, I do believe she said that. I believe she said that. I do believe she said that. Man, that was ugly was some way along the line, and she didn't feel like Tammy was gonna go back as one to tell that, and that's her issue. She should have not said that. What the ladies on the show, Tammy had to do that. Oh, child. So Latricia stayed with her brother Derek, and she said her and Cliff cannot be on the same page. I don't call him by her nickname that she gave him. That's what it is. He not being that in this picking page. Cliff. And they haven't been on the same page in the baby situation. I would say, Latrice, you was stressing yourself out of this baby situation. I said, first of all, why you didn't go to the doctor yet? And why you didn't pee on the stick yet? Like, why are we stressing out before we even find out you were pregnant or not? One of y'all was telling me that she stressed herself out before she would find out. You didn't even have to have this conversation with Cliff if you knew you was pregnant or not. Oh, well. That's what it is. I already told y'all earlier what the hell it was, so you don't have to. We don't really wait till the last or later on. She's negative. She ain't got no paper about Cliff, but I was like, oh my gosh, I was so happy. I was like, it's like that because she's sitting down having a conversation. At first, I ain't even mind. I was Patrice and Letitia crazy. True. But well, why you live in your house? I say you better be mad because I'm saying right here, sure. So she want her brother to stay for a week because her Cliff couldn't be seen eye to eye with the baby thing. So her brother said something, and then he turned around and redeemed himself because I was like, brother, okay. Because he said something. He said, you know what? You stressing yourself out. You should have the baby because you don't want to get older in your 40-something years. You want to be a career, and then you regret having a baby. I said, and a woman decides to have a baby later in life, why does she need to regret that she didn't have a baby earlier? It's just that she might just want to decide to have a baby later in life. It can happen. It's not really protected to practice because as the older you get, the less chance you are. But sometimes it happens, and you can conceive and have a healthy, beautiful baby. So the fact that you feel like she might regret, I said, why you feel like she might regret if she didn't have the baby? She wanted to have a baby later on in life instead of having a baby right now. I said she didn't have to go through all because she didn't know she was like, that's what I say, right? Well, I knew it was you. I just want to make it clear. I want to pinpoint you out. Yes. That's what I'm saying. It is. So I said, I don't think she should be regret. If she don't want to have a baby yet and think that she might have a baby later in life, let her have it later in life. But I don't think it's a regret, an automatic regret, because it makes it seem like she needs to have a kid. And what if she don't want to have it? Stop trying to guilt tripping women that they need to have a baby because you feel like that's their responsibility. That's what it is. They need to do that. Or their valueship of his mother or of a woman is that if she conceive a child. No. The value of a woman is their own identity. That's the value of a woman. Yeah, she shouldn't wait too long because she would have to regret. I said she don't have to have regrets. So that's why I was like, brother, don't get twisted. But then he would do me say, he said, listen, if you feel type of way about Cliff gonna be that's what I'm saying with him. That's the issue. I don't think she should have a baby with Cliff because she sees the signs. She sees that he's just like her father. And the fact that she says she don't like how she talks to him, he talks to her like she's a child, and that's my daddy. I said, good, but you call him daddy. You call him daddy every left and right chance you get. We know you had daddy issues. That's when you marry an older man. We're not gonna reinvent the wheel. You said that yourself, first season. You had daddy issues. You marry Cliff. He's an older guy. Because your father was absent in your life. It's usually the cycle repeats itself, or usually that's a cycle that happened, and you search the person that's lost, abandoned for you, to get the person that you want to use to live with the person who's been abandoning you. So the fact that you chose an older man, who's like similar like your father, who have attributes like your father, is because you wanted to date your father. So you call him your father. You call him daddy. So he talks to you like a child and not treat you as an equal. It's because most older guys sometimes, when they have a younger tenderoni, a beautiful like Latrice, they use your value as equals. They value as commodities because they want to get their group thing, and it's like, oh, I could bag a younger chick. And I'm not saying Cliff is an ugly dude, but I say you have 5 children already. I say you really damaged goods. I say he's damaged goods. I'm just talking, y'all. But I would say y'all know what I'm talking about. He already had 5 children. So you don't need another one. I don't got time for all that. No man, no bacon, no ham, no turkey. I don't got time for that. No. Especially when you want me home, you want to control things, you want me to have a baby so you can slow me down. Because you said a couple of times in way, shape, or form, or fashion that you saying, oh, you working too much. So like that, you have a baby, you can stay home, you stay home, it can slow you down, you can take care of the baby. I said, oh no, you got 5 kids, you the expert. Here, the baby, here, let me work. But to Latrice, do your research. Talk to the other 5 children he has, your stepchildren, and see how he is with them. You get your answer real quick. Yeah, so I was like, so she rushed home to see by his side because he cut his arm for doing something. Out of all these years, he haven't cut his arm. He cut his arm, and then he got to get stitches. She rushed home, and he said he appreciated her standing by his side. And I said, yeah, come on now. You, my husband, and everything, you get hurt, I go to be there by your side no matter how mad I am. Child. It just made me think about the legacy and everything. Then he tried that, oh, yeah, I wasn't sure she had a baby because it could leave the legacy. Everything. I said, oh, oh, stepmate, classmates. Your classmates. And they're close to the same age. They're close around the same age. She'll like to be chastised by him. I said, well, stop calling him daddy. Call him by Cliff. You want to be equal, call him by his name. And that cute nickname you say when you get your back blown out or something like that. That was cute. I'm cutting up, y'all. I'm cutting up. But listen. As a son of having land and inheriting it is a big thing, especially now. I think he may have money. Don't get me wrong. She ain't stupid to marry her. Because he got the man and land and stuff like that. But gosh. So yes, if she has a kid, she can leave a legacy for her kid. Just because it's her kid. It may be him too much. So. But you know the streets. You know that fear you have is legitimate. Yeah. I agree. When the P has control, I may say anything. Ciao. So Lakeisha had a stakeholder event. I will say that luncheon was nice. She did that thing. She did the luncheon. She made sure everything was legit. Latrice come lunch Latrice. The teacher came in there, little bothered because she's not really part of the Ferry Street project, but she could be part of the Ferry Street project. It is that you might have a different avenue to do compared to Lakeisha. Lakeisha had more room and legway to do it because she had more connection to pulls. It's like that. Yeah, I probably don't like how she did it. Yes, I don't like how Lakeisha did it and moved of doing that because Letitia always wanted to do this Fair Street project, and they could have worked together. But I think what made Lakeisha feel a type of way about that when Letitia said that comment. But she said she would include Letitia and said, "This is my vision board," and the vision board was nice. This is what I feel like vision here and vision here, vision there. I think they should still work together. Yes, the tactic, the method that Keisha did was messed up, and I wish they could have went about it a different way. But I would say it's room for everyone to work on this project. And maybe Letitia had made one avenue to do, and let me and Keisha have another avenue. But the vision itself is still there. Y'all want to revitalize Paris Street. And I was like, okay. Yes, you do. You do. You definitely do. So Tisha felt like Akeisha is competing with her and everything. And I said, maybe it gotta be true. So Tamra, Marie, and Tisha, we may have to tussle first and then move on. Yeah. Got me act up. Yeah, so Tamra, Marie, and Tisha talked. And Marie was talking to Tamra and said, I didn't know everything. You know, she's over there. She invited me, and I invited her because she planned my event. She's always been around. So it was not a reason for her to invite here. But I did not know that y'all had a little thing. And she apologized to Tamra. Tamra accepted it. And I was like, okay. She wished that Tamra stayed. We all wish that Tamra would have stayed. But, you know, Tamra didn't want to deal with that. But she didn't know the situation between how severe was between Taisha and Damon in Tampa. I was like, okay. Marie searched for her mom. I said, Marie, you gotta let that go. I'm sorry, we gotta let that go. Your mom is a lost cause. It's a lost cause. Not saying you don't have love for your mom. Not saying you can't pray for her. I think they are. I think Damon messed with Taisha in some way, shape, or form. I think he did. Because I don't understand why Tamara couldn't face it. If you know your man is not lying and everything is so legit, it's secure, you wouldn't have to run away like that. You had to do all that. I think you got put up front. And also, girl, you always want a traditional way of getting what you want, the family. He said 2014, but I don't know. Yeah, he brought out 2014. See, we don't know how many years that they've been on and off for 16 years. So it could have been overlap between these two ladies. I think he probably had messed with Taisha. It probably not at the same time as Tampa, or maybe at the same time, but at the same time, something happened between Damon and Taisha. And I don't know why he kept dodging it. Now, if it was true, why you can't answer the question? Now you're trying to answer the question why you getting the reunion? No, answer the question, say no. I don't know where she get that from. But yeah, Tampa, yeah, she moving in with Damon. And like, prove she lying. Yeah, prove that she's lying. Prove it. It's like, yes, you're gonna move in Damon, and then you work it on do the baby natural way. But yes, I'm pretty sure that the rain gonna come because I'm gonna move in the mind, and I don't care what anybody would say. Because me and the mind relationship is secured, and so we're gonna move in together. And yes, we're gonna do what the doctor said and do a natural way. And if the natural way don't work out, we're gonna find other means if necessary. But I'm pretty sure the rain gonna come. I said, then that's not traditional, girl. That's not traditional because the baby could come way before you get that ring. And then you moving in with him. I said the whole point of your stick was Tampa to get the ring first, then the baby, then moving in together. Or moving in together, then the baby. But you're doing this all backwards. You moving in now, then you working on having a baby, the ring may not even come. And what you gonna do? Damon, you say you gonna give me a ring, Damon. Damon, you say you gonna give me a ring, Damon. Damon, you say you gonna give me a ring, Damon. Damon, you say you gonna give me a ring. Like a little baby, and I'm moving with you, and you can't give me no ring, Damon. Damon, where's the ring, Damon? Imagine Taylor go like that in next episode, next season. Child, I'll be dying laughing. give you your ring. Now you break your point. Now you got a baby with no ring. Child. So Marie is searching for her mom. I said, let her go. You gotta let that go. Your mom was having no control. The addiction having, and then she said, you want to get your mom so you can put her back in rehab. I said, did the rehab didn't work the first time? She got out of rehab, moved to your house, and went back to relapsing. I said, how the hell that work? Now you want to put her back into something that didn't work? It's not gonna work. So it's not working. She's back to the area. She's doing her thing. She told you she gonna go around to meet with you every day, and she went in that house and didn't even come back out. I said, oh, she just played you. Ooh, Marie, pick up your face, Marie. Pick up your face, Marie. Sorry, that's not, y'all. That's not. You're not gonna make it laugh. It's too heavy. So now she realized she got to move on, and maybe I'm gonna have to love my mom in a distance. I say yes, you're gonna have to. You're gonna have to. That addiction take control. It is what it is. Now you open up the clinics. What you could do for people who's going through that, help them become better. And you realized she had to go to her own counseling to work on herself to be better for other people, because what she's going through, she just can't do it. Her mom, she can't save her mom. You can't save her. She's a grown woman. You got grandkids to look after right now, and you still got kids who's still young to look after. So deal with that and focus on that, and focus on your babies, your businesses as well. And that's what it is. Let that go. So Tisha and Glenn went to freaking counseling session. No, actually, they bought the freaking. It is hard. It has to be hard because they know the love of the parent that you never got and you really want so bad, so you want to help so bad to get that relationship bond right now. But it's not gonna be easy. I know it's not gonna be easy, but Marie had to understand that your mom chose this path, and it's been like this for her whole life. Sometimes we can't change the cards we get dealt. We just gotta learn how to deal with it. Yeah, Tisha and Glenn went to the council session, or they had the council board came to them. And the whole segment, I was like, okay. He was doing every tactic, what we all knew he was doing, every tactic to get her to come back home. For her to come back home to find out he was still messaging and messing with other women. I was like, girl, I laughed at the end of the episode. J-Dog was there. I was laughing my behind off. I was like, girl. He said, I'm not going to do it. She said, I believe this time, at this time you will do better because it ain't going to be the next time. Because the next time it will be a divorce paper. I said, you should have said that 17 times ago. This is the 18th time now. The 18th time, how many going to be falling in your face? Girl, you might as well stay and let it go. Stay and keep quiet. I say, yeah, I know my man's no good. Whatever it is, what it is. I'm not leaving. It is what it is. Ain't nobody want to come after you like that. Because we will say, okay, Tisha said she ain't leaving. Point. We don't have nothing to say. We ain't got nothing to say. It's like when Marriage Huntsville. I don't really go argue Tisha thing anymore. Y'all know how I feel about Tisha and Marriage Huntsville. I'm not arguing. I'm not getting upset. I'm not saying nothing. I said, okay, that's how you feel, Tisha. That's what you feel. It is what it is. We don't care. So in this scene, I was like, okay, Tisha, you went back to this guy and still find out he's messing with other women. So what you doing? He said he had depression. He said what changed is that she becoming more herself or becoming independent and so like that. And it felt like he didn't need him and so like that. And she wasn't there when I was suffering. And I said, what suffering you was coming from? Even Tisha said, explain to me what the suffering you was going through. Oh, lazy. No, you don't like Tisha also? Can't stand them. And I don't like Maurice. And Kimmy, she getting on my nerves. And I'm just like aggravating everybody that's on cast. I don't really dislike men like that. It's like, even though she had her own worries, but still. That's the only one I'm blind and hard. But everybody else is like, oh my God. They're always annoying at some point in shit before. But we get into that in a minute. But no, I don't like them. Dislike them from the start. Especially Marsau. But when Tisha is acting like she's grandstanding, like she was all better than everyone else or stuff like that, and they act like your business ain't this, it's not. I was like, girl, I don't like you either. Respect. Also, y'all know I really like her when she said respect. Put some respect on my marriage. I said, oh, really? We should respect you, girl. Tell us to respect her marriage. Tell you better go sing. Don't tell her what you need to respect. I like yeah. He was doing all this. He got depression. He got all this, and he didn't want to help her. She said, I want to be with you, Glenn, but it's like I'm not moving too fast for you. He's like, you're going to do this again. Move back home. He still messing with other women. I was like, girl, what's the divorce paper? You said it. What's the divorce paper? Come on, divorce paper. Let's go. Put it there. You said it. 18 times. 18 times now. Put this at 18 times. Or you want to wait to 20. Because that's a magic number that Martell like to say. 20. He loves saying 20. And then next week they're gonna read the DNA test like he's a freaking moron. I said, Carlos, you doing the most. He doing the most. I like Marie got clients, she got businesses, she doing well, she gonna do what she gotta do. That's what it is. Sophia, businesses are better. Her real estate businesses, the other stuff businesses, she says better. Her family is getting to the good page. Now I don't know about the Sanjay thing. There's a Sophia I find out today, but hopefully that's better. Akeisha, the project. That's what it is. She wants the Ferris Street project to flourish. Tamba want to move in with Damon, and they're working on the baby. Still in her wing. That's what it is. Latrice, her dream go to the next level. She glad she's not pregnant. She moves her store to another location. She elevating. I said that's good. And Tisha's had businesses that serve purpose. And that's what it was. That was Belle Collective, y'all. It's like, and that's the season finale. And then next week, this Friday, we're gonna have part 1 of the reunion. I said, how you want to give us 8 episodes? That's it. Then the second season should be a little bit longer than the first season. I could have sworn that. I was like, okay. Any little last thoughts of Belle Collective before we move to Love and Marriage Huntsville? I wish the season was longer. I was like, what happened? You waited this long time for give us only 8 episodes? Like, y'all wasn't giving? The one up on there had more storyline. I like to see my ABC backwards, not the one up on. Like, you know, she ain't get much. Sophia didn't get much. You could have given us more than that. She should start showcasing Belle. Somebody else. Let's go. Love and Marriage Huntsville. All right, Love and Marriage Huntsville, y'all. Let's get into this little mess. This is Maurice. Maurice and Kimmy. Let me tell you this. Yes, Kimmy's a fan favorite, but y'all, when y'all was rocking with me to Love and Marriage Huntsville, I was saying this beginning of the season, I'm not feeling how she's moving. I'm not. Really not. With her friend group, and now Kimmy. You're not gonna convince us to think that you didn't know that Maurice was like this. Not convince us to think that you didn't know that. Because when you had that interview with Sky, not Sky, who's interview? Yeah, Sky was his page, DJ Richard Sky. You said it's an ongoing talk with him. You ever have an ongoing talk with a little boy who figured pussy box is hot? They think that he needs to have sex all the damn time? Really? Yes, I said kitty box. I know what he got. I know what he got between his legs. I said a kitty box. I ain't misspoke. I ain't misspoke, y'all. Kitty box. Yes. Yes. He got a hot kitty box who want to freaking go around sexing all the damn time. I'm not no damn sex object. And Kimmy sitting here in the confessionals like, she was so annoyed with the stuff that he was coming out of the mouth. I said, this boy act like he's a boy. I don't know how old is he, how younger he is with Kimmy. But gosh, you act like you're a freaking kitty box of heat. Like, calm down. He's cheating, I don't care. Shall. Yes. Because I was like, gosh, why are you so preoccupied? Kitty box. Child's like, gosh. And Dr. Francis said, if you value her more as a person and think of her more as an equal and a person, then they would be better and not treat her as an object or something like that. And that's all the line. Treat her more as a person. Then you get better results. So he took that and missed the whole mark and think that, oh, so what you telling me, Doc, is, yeah, she is too old for all this. And gonna be complacent with it. And so she's another teacher 2.0. But a little bit smarter. Just like a teacher. And what you're telling me, Doc, is that if I treat her more as a person, she would give me more sex. I said, oh, no, God, that's not what he said. That's not what he said. You didn't mention about you gonna like her, help her lighten her load or treat her equal or take more consideration of her feelings. You didn't care about none of that. And he's sitting there shrugging his shoulders like he didn't give a damn when Dr. Francis said, I'm gonna get my freaking piece. Any shape or any form. You had to remember, Maurice is older than Marsaw. Maurice is the older brother. So Marsaw get with his raised from his brother. Point blank, period. So everybody was, yes, Maurice was masking his freaking misogynistic ways. He was trying to mask it. But every season it come by, it's creeping up. And people was like overlooking because he was the nice guy. Ain't no nice guy anymore because his freaking things is prevalent, hard. Marsaw do look older, but Maurice is oldest. That's how I was like, child, I freaking roughness is going on, hard like life. I was like, how you missed the whole mark? Is that value her as a person, not as an object? And I know sometimes we got people like that in our lives. And once in our life, if you're not married now, who treat you as more as a sex object. And then turn around and be in a relationship with someone else. I said, what the hell? I was giving them, gave me sex goddess. And don't act like I was giving it up like that either. So why the hell I'm not valued as a partner, but yet I'm the one to call for sex now? What it is. So she doing all that, and all you going to give is working to come home, relax, so like that. So he's confessional saying, "Oh, it's just not the happy ending, and it's like that. And sex is shared between two people. Like it's all funny." And Kimmy saying that like she ain't take none of that funny, but you sitting there and being complacent with this guy, knowing that how he was all this long time. I said, Kaya, well, girl, don't be mad. Don't be mad that he got divorced and y'all divorced and he moved on. Because I said, Kaya, well, I want to congratulate you. You did with this all this time. Pass the baton. You married, you good. Don't get upset anymore with this guy. Leave it alone. What happened between him and Kimmy? It is what it is. Let Kimmy deal with that. You dodged the bullet because now we see how he is now. You dodged the bullet. So, Kai, what if you dealt with this guy like this, child, I know how you handle it. He was quicker too. I believe they probably was quicker than each other. Now think about it, because ain't no way she not know that he was this kitty hot box like going on here. And he said, "Oh, Doc, so how can we could compartmentalize it? Oh, can we just do this way and then this and sex?" And he said, "Oh my God," Dr. Fletcher said, "Do you deal with this all the time?" And I said, "Sure enough." She was his best friend. Maybe that's what she did. She said, "I can't deal with him, so I got to do something else. I can get out this relationship. Any means necessary." And that was not right. But child, if she was dealt with this guy like how he is now, true. Or he probably got worse when he got his little self-esteem and his body back or something like that. Because when he said he had sex with 6 women in one day, that should have been enough to tell you, Kimmy, that this guy is serious about that sex issue. Serious. 6 in one day, that's a little excessive for one person to do that at one day. Oh, it's not about the happy ending. It's about everything. I said, boy, bye. Or just what him that. Maybe he probably had 6 in one time. So Tiffany and Lewis had they left. They couldn't deal with the heat, and she had an event she had to go to. But my thing is, Tiffany, I think you knew you had this thing going, but why the hell you decided to still go if you knew you had all these obligations? Because it made it seem like you wasn't focused and you wasn't taking it seriously in the retreat. So if you had all that stuff, you should not have gone. Because I think I remember but if you knew this, why you didn't express this to the people there and say, "Listen, I had a private engagement. Is there anything?" Or something. You should never came. Or at least told them or something. You just go up and leave because y'all didn't like how it was going on. I said, no. They was not judging you. It was calling y'all your bull crap, but y'all didn't like it. Y'all decided to leave. And now you saying you and Kimmy, not you and Kimmy. Lewis say him and Tiffany relationship is strong, and Bella, they got closer. Because I said, no, you ain't closer because of what? Because now you didn't like how somebody was critiquing your marriage like you was critiquing everybody else. And he's a licensed professional. You wasn't licensed, but you was always think you had all the answers. You didn't like that, huh? And y'all being fake. Y'all all being fake. You don't need no licensed therapist to see that I was faking. Y'all are faking the fun. Y'all put up with this big front that y'all all good, but y'all not. And that's why he was like, he was more worried about y'all because y'all are like really, at least y'all faking it phony. Now, even Dr. Fencer said at the end of the retreat that other people was not giving 100% and they were all not being honest. He picked that up. He knew that. But he only go say what he give you, tell y'all. Now I know people on Twitter were saying that I don't know why Dr. Francis they call him also out about the African trip because that's not what was brought up. Therapists don't bring something up in a session that's not brought up in front of them by the people who are talking to them. Now, yes, teacher talked to him privately about that, and that's their little thing. But if she would have brought that up in a session, they would have had that discussion. But she didn't bring that up. So it was no reason to bring that up. It was only for that. But that's why he didn't give them much time. He said he cut that shit short. He said, listen, you got to argue the truth and the truth stands his own. Period. We don't got no time to talk with y'all, so y'all get out my face. That's what Dr. Francis said. We don't got time to do all that. If the thing is stands, y'all know y'all truth, y'all don't have to argue with it. The fact y'all arguing it is the fact that something is wrong. It's not the outside forces that is cracking your marriage. It's your own self. Y'all put up a farce for a long time. That's what it is. But if it works for y'all, it works for y'all. Like I said, I don't get much explanation for y'all too. It works for y'all, it works for y'all. So Dr. Francis' wife told Tisha that Tisha remind her of herself when she was younger. Now that did not translate that Dr. Francis was like a Marsaw. That did not translate. I think she was telling Tisha that you put everybody's needs in front of your own, and you need to work on yourself as well. Pick yourself up first. Do more for yourself. Because when you develop what everybody else needs and perform your own, then you gonna have no identity for yourself. And then you gonna walk around being miserable and be depressed. So just give advice. Do more for yourself. And look out for yourself. And don't be developed in somebody's world so much that you lose your own self. I.e., being under freaking Marsaw skin all the damn time. And what about what he wants? Oh, well, he get over it. If you don't like it, be door Martell. And watch out getting rid of your behind. Child, he ain't going anywhere. He trying to fight the sense of his marriage. So you gonna stay without staying. Child. I mean, all you want to. The fact that her name is all these businesses licenses as well. Just like, listen, I said, what the hell you giving more stars? Because it seems like teacher name is in everything. I don't know if that's dumb or she's smart. I look like she's smart, but that's what it is. So you want to tread lightly. Look at me trying to defend this lady. I don't really care for her. All right. Kimmy, Destiny, and Tisha talk. Kimmy. That's exactly what I say when I don't care for Kimmy. Because when she comes around and told Tisha that, no, that's not what I meant in the reunion. You meant everything you said at the freaking reunion. Stop acting like you didn't meant that. To get her on your side because you know that you can't hide behind the Holtz, the ex-Holtz. And now your marriage in the forefront. Now you got to build a bond and be the whole team Scots again. Because I said, Kimmy, you was never rocking with the Scott like that. Now you got to have a united front. So you with them together. You're shopping. Y'all go to eat afterwards. Destiny want to open up like always. So why you keep asking her who's the new bill is, who is this, and who is that? Destiny asked why you didn't invite me. I said it's a couple's retreat. Why you need to be invited? Girl, sit your behind down and deal with that ex. Deal with the person you're dealing with. So you know to be invited. Kimmy. Mel told you that you said everything right up to saying that she believed that Melnika and Martez have something going on right now. I said, no, that's what she said. She said that when hindsight is 2020, now that I know now that I was naive back then, I realized that they may have something going on at that time. Because I was so naive and young, I did not put that together. So now I put it together. I had believed that Melnika and freaking Martell had messed around. And if I was always a person that he went to. That's in the past. She didn't say they was currently going on right now. She just said she always felt like they had something going on at that time. Naturally, she thought about it. Yes. Kimmy messy, but Destiny is messier. Yeah. But Destiny is messy. Yeah, she was messier. And then Destiny went around and told the story wrong. I was like, what the hell? Because when Kimmy told, I said, first of all, Kimmy, Mel don't rock with these two. So every conversation you have with her, it should stay between you and her. You didn't have to tell these two ladies about the Melnika. And so they looked at each other and said, "I thought, why should we bring it up?" No, Kimmy brought Melnika's name up, and that's what Mel decided how she knew the lady, because Mel wasn't talking about the lady. You brought it up, so she told Destiny and Tisha that she brought the Melnika name up because she told Mel that Melnika was the one that planned Martell Inez wedding event, whatever he had. And that's what led to Melanie saying, "Oh, yeah, I know Melnika. She was my wedding planner." And she quit 2 weeks before the wedding because she said Martell was a cheater. And they come out all these years later. Now they divorced to be his manager. After you confirm that he was a cheater, and he's been a cheater, and that's how the divorce is ending. So you gonna come around and be his manager now? So you trying to forewarn Melanie that she didn't listen to you and she got married to you. So you stood high on the radar, and then come around and be his manager after he got divorced. I said, where'd that come from? Because I didn't feel that was right. I said, girl, you his manager now. So what's going on? Something don't sound right. So Destiny went to tell. So Kimmy ran tell that to Tisha and Destiny, which is stupid. And they didn't say that they all liked. I'm glad she said I don't know who brought it up. So now Destiny went to tell Martell when he went to this freaking winery to try and get his wine Inez in the store. And this lady said, "Oh, this wine got legs on it. It look nice. And it tastes good." I said, "Girl, you doing the most. You doing the most. Sit down." So they talked, and then Destiny would say, "Well, Kimmy had a conversation with her ex-wife." I said, "Oh, well, were we doing this now? We doing that? You know her name. Don't act stupid like that. Don't do that." If she walk to your store and I talk to you and you get all but hurt, I'll feel no type of way about that because you being messy. That's the issue that she had with you. You go, why you ain't tell that? She chose an event. She said that, "Oh, Kimmy told me that Mel tell her," so like that. So Walter said, "Why is she just straight up telling you?" She said, woman. Now he was not engaging in more stuff like that. He was trying to engage, try to give him information, and she was like, "Oh, well, she said this and this is that," and he was trying to engage on it because they're trying to be in a better place. Even after she said that the woman, she knew Monica for a long time and that the woman's in the past, but yet you didn't tell that until Martell. So how much is that in the past? And then you gonna tell him that Mel said that it's recently going on that he had an affair with Monica, and I said, "I don't know why, because she's married." I said, I understand why everybody act like because she's married that she can't cheat. Where in the rule book say that when you marry, you're not a cheater? Because we all see the whole 4 fucking seasons that is a cheater who's married. So how in the hell you gonna come around and say that she can marry, she can't be a cheater? We just went the whole season with a cheater right in front of you. Oh, she married, she can't be a cheater? Exactly. But yeah, Kimmy don't want the drama. But you're telling the drama. So that's why I say I don't like how she moves. It comes from someone who said I like him. And I don't like how she moves. Oh, she can't stop nobody to be cheating. So, and Mel never said they had currently going on. She said at that time when she thought now that she probably was warning Melanie that, "Oh yeah, he might be messing around, he's a cheater because he probably messing with me or somebody else I don't know." But Melanie didn't think about that. She was naive. She believed her man. I was like, oh, Destiny, you gonna tell us, you gonna tell the message, you gonna tell it all wrong, and then Kimmy gonna tell you, and they got the message a little bit wrong. I was like, that's y'all cannot telephone right. That's why I said, don't have them in the person because it's a he say she, and now he thinking that Mel just brought this up and bringing up rumors. Like she just came out of nowhere, just putting the rumors, and y'all trying to get in a better place. I said, no, that's not what happened. And you didn't tell him that Kimmy told you that she brought in the Monica name up. You made it seem like it was all Mel. I was like, and that's exactly what she don't rock with your dumb ass. The guys got together. They had the whole scene. Don't care. Move on. Melody stopped by. Montel house. I don't care. It's done. Melody stopped by Montel house. And the only thing I could say that Montel, why are you always going around with your open shirt? You went in the lounge with the guys with an open shirt on. So who you trying to chat? Martella? Who you trying? Mauricia? Marsha? Luisha? Like who you trying to chat? With the freaking shirt open. And then you go to business meeting with the shirt open. I said, what we doing? We know you got chest. Put it up. It shows through your freaking shirt. You don't have to have it open. Gosh. So Melody went to Martell house to talk about the thing with Miss Wanda. Y'all notice that Miss Wanda haven't been around social media lately. You know, she been mute and quiet lately. And I said, I don't know, maybe something happened. Maybe they got on that girl. Because you know, normally she been on freaking social media every week. But Miss Wanda had been really quiet lately. So y'all know this whole thing about the paternity thing started. And everybody was trying to semantics. I know somebody was trying to argue somebody down and say, no, she never mentioned nobody's name. So then she said, nah, stop. It came about, Mel was on Carlos' live thing when he has. She mentioned that Tisha baby daddy, Tisha father was on her DMs. Probably was true. It's in her DMs. That prompted Miss Wanda to say something. He said, oh, you worry about my baby daddy. What about, you need to worry about your baby daddy. Did he say he was a cheater? So if you want to lie cheating and everything, so do you know who your baby daddy is? I.e., question of paternity of one of the kids. Or the recent one, Sugar Mama. She don't have to say names, it was all semantics. And it was not about Melody's father. Everybody said, oh, she would talk about Melody and her freaking father. I said, no. Because that's the case, she would have to go and dig at Miss Van, not at Melody. Or we worded that differently, said, well, what about who's your father is? Find out that. No, she didn't say that. She said, what about who your baby dad is? That means paternity of the child. She was talking about a damn child. Stop saying, y'all stop being stupid. She don't have to say names. It's semantics. Find out who your baby dad is. What that translates to. Martell might not be baby daddy, so you might find out who the baby daddy is. You was cheating on slot boxing. That's what she's trying to infer. So she was inferring that it was a loose box. That means Sugar Mama might not be Martell. So she don't have to say no names. That was what it was. Question of paternity. That's what she's doing. So, and it was not the same. Paternity of a freaking, I'm not going to do all that. I don't care about Miss Wanda. At the end of the day, she questioned maternity and they ain't like it. So I had to give you in the front. And she said she would handle Miss Wanda at the event. And you know it's going to be at Madani's because that's what was been teased. That's what has been shown is at Madani's. So the next 2 episodes will show that whole altercation that we all be waiting for. Yeah, that's when Melody invited Martell to the Florida trip. And you know, we all know about that trip that they went to. Everybody thought they was getting back together. No, that's not happening. It was a sake for the children. That's all they did that for. And after that trip, he went back to his own ways. That's what it is. Everybody keep asking Destiny Is Melody coming? Is Melody gonna be there? Is Melody gonna be there? I said, what the hell y'all want that girl there? Obviously, she was there because we found out she came. Now, when she invited her, now it's not. I think she went there to confront freaking Miss Wanda. She came to the store, say hi to everyone, and went out and confronted Miss Wanda. And that's what it was. She didn't stay in the store. Destiny is saying that she was trying to lease some rents or build some booths and suites, and she can't do that because her landlord cannot come to good terms about the money situation. So she just got to just be open 6 days a week with her own shop because she can't get the suites approved by the landlord. And I said, so you don't own that place? So okay, why? I don't know why. If you got money trouble, why you want to build suites and trying to do all that stuff? I said, girl, whatever. So Destiny finally showed her little new boo, Moses, who was the person I think she used to date or she used to know all the time 13 years ago. She knew him for 13 years. And she currently in a long distance relationship with him. He in St. Louis. And that's it. The only cute part about that whole scene when Baby Law was on her freaking mollywop on her head and trying to pull that wig off there. That was so cute. He was on her figure head. First of all, he was in the tablet all that long second. And the next second later, he was on the figure top of her head, worried about trying to pull Destiny hair off when she was talking. Yeah, she was wrong. Definitely wrong. And everybody trying to make a gymnastics. She said, oh, she didn't say nobody's name. She don't have to say nobody's name. She questioned paternity. And Baby Law was about to snatch that wig off and everything. Baby Law was on. Mollywop on her head. All that stuff while she was on the phone. And to the point is love you. I said, oh, love you. How long y'all been together? You're loving each other. Trying to make it go. Just like Destiny. That's what I'm saying. They want to open up and nothing. Oh, I ready to let y'all know it's ready to do time. I ready to bring the minds ready to do time. Because now Moses not gonna be at the Madani opening because he got something else going on in St. Louis. I said, okay, whatever. So that was the episode. We're gonna see we're gonna see Martell go talk to Melnika. And I don't care what nobody say they had something going on in the past. They did. Because Melnika was saying, so what? Who cares? Who cares I speak with? Nobody can change anything, all that stuff. And you single right now? He said, yeah. And you're not married right now. Okay, so what? I said, oh, so that's not a statement for someone who didn't do anything. That's a statement of somebody who did something and it's like, oh, well, I'm grown. Oh, well, y'all didn't stand by it. Child, it's truth. That's what I'm saying. Why do these folks feel so comfy? That's not a good thing. I don't know. This all miserable freaking Banshees and it shows. I can't. Oh, mess up a good thing. No, they had good and they would mess it up. Yes. And then they talk about that T-wife shirt that Miss Van posted up the thing and business and Marcel and then Marcel trying to do the solar comparison, whatever he was trying to do. And I said, Marcel, shut up. That was not the same. But whatever. He always think that he's some sort of goofball. Grow some teeth, will you? Grow some teeth. All right, that was Other Man. Sounds like y'all. Chill. Yeah, I had to say it. Oh, this every last one most of the time. Excuse me. Yes, what happened to Stormy? I mean, we probably gonna see her next week anyway on the next 2 episodes. We'll probably see her now. But I said, yeah, we don't even hear Stormy that much. You could have given her no storyline. Yeah, I guess Stormy said, I don't want to be around y'all like that. I got something to do. I can't have my business messed up because y'all wouldn't pay these antics. But yes, y'all, we got like 12 more episodes of the season. I don't know what they can do to stretch this out, but we'll see. But that was another Marriage Huntsville. Don't forget, tonight we're going to do Mr. Social Corner around 10 o'clock. And we have topics. We're going to talk about Erica Banks and her little criteria of girls that she want to go to the club with. Bobby Shmurda and this guy who made it like a freaking joke, although it was a prank. And everybody ran with it, thought that was the truth and everything. Thank you, boo. Thank you. It's like that. Everybody was true. Yes, because Cardinal Queen said it was 15 more episodes. 15 more episodes. And we saw 3 already. So we might have 12 more. I said, I don't know how can we go through it, but we're going to go through it. We're going to go through it. Bobby Shmurda, this guy. And even when I saw the video, I said, that don't look like him. But everybody ran with it. But I was saying, oh my gosh, everybody just love to be naive. But okay, whatever. The trans woman trying to slow keep out Ray J and Trey Songz, you know. Try to say she was a trans woman, all that stuff like that. And she had a surgery. They did not know. I said, what's the point you bring that up now? But we're going to talk about that. Augusta Alsina versus Tory Lanez, what happened? Nia Long and the shit scandal that her husband brought to us table, and my concert experience. Those who on Discord already know the person I went to see, but everybody else will find out later tonight. Oh, I said it Discord, so you're going to find out the answer. You want to know the answer? Go on my Discord. Child, slug on. Child. Oh, well. Child. Ain't no surprise. Yeah. And whether you was, my thing is like, what if they sleep with her? What's this fine? And I don't really care about that. But it was like, they said with women. They don't care for women. So if you do yourself as we get into that. If you do yourself as a woman and then you want to out them as a T like you're a trans, I was like, girl, so are you trying to be a woman or are you trying to be out a person trans like trying to out them like they with trans people? It's like, child, get my face. But we will discuss that tonight. See how your opinions. But yeah, thank you, Tia, for the link from Discord. So yeah, there's the links to Discord. So yeah, jump in there. Like we do watch alongs and everything. Tonight at 10 o'clock is Mr. Social Corner. I think Auntie Mo was preparing for the live. Let me see. Preparing for the panels, man. I don't know if she did. Let me see. Hold up, y'all. Let me see if she does. I think she does. She might show us. Yep, we doing one tonight. Yeah. Yep, it's a panel. So after the panel is my Mr. Social Corner, and after that I'm gonna get on Discord and watch the what's the name of the show I said? What's the name of the show? Insiders. Insiders on Netflix. We're gonna probably watch some things. So if you're up with me, we can go to watch it together. But yes, y'all. Love y'all. Appreciate everybody y'all coming through. Cause I'm about to go and give me something to eat and everything. And then when I come back, I might be Discord, so we can just watch something and watch something together till the panel comes. Thank you, Jada, for coming through. CM, as always, Brittany, Auntie Momo, and everybody else who's been watching the back between, you know, watching the bushes. Appreciate y'all that. Love. Put the thumbs up. Share this video. Let people know about me. Like I said, almost up to 1,300 subscribers. I appreciate everyone that loves support. I love it. Oh, and Tiffany that came through as well. And everybody's in the bushes. Love y'all. And Twitter, appreciate y'all. Y'all come jump ship to YouTube and join the chat next time. But I do appreciate some of the views and not much comments, but listen to views on my videos. Let me know that people is watching and everything. Hope y'all enjoy it. And stuff like that. So other than that, I appreciate y'all. Love y'all. Don't forget next Sunday, I come back again for Mr. Talks for the same 4 shows. And also follow some of these other topics. So if anything is on social media stuff that come out, hit me on Instagram, Twitter, Discord, or my YouTube channel. Let me know. Subscribe, follow each one of these platforms. I'm active for each platform. So join me, y'all. Until then, love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Come through. Y'all know can hit me up. Oh yeah, I'm on vacation this week, y'all. So I'm gonna be chilling and relaxing. No work until next. I don't go back to work till next Tuesday. So I'm kind of happy. Chill. So yeah, I'm gonna be relaxing. So I'll be around. Get you out. That's too further ado. Peace. All right. Peace out. Love y'all. See y'all later.